I'm currently sitting in my kitchen and it's quite comfortable, but I'm not going to be sitting in my kitchen for long because we're going to do a travel across Cornwall from Clovelly down the west coast to Land's End. How the fuck are we going to do it? Well, I don't have a lot of money, but what I do have is a very particular set of skills. What is going on, people? Welcome to the video. Back again. So, what exactly is going on here? So I recently discovered that if you put down the seats on a Ford Fiesta and place a bed inside of it, it somewhat resembles a camper van on a smaller scale, or it achieves the same function. And so we have a Ford Fiesta and we have a countryside, we have a Cornwall, and so we're going to explore that Cornwall and see some fucking beaches, probably some museums and some art galleries, and maybe some dogs. Basically, I'm going to turn my car into a camper by placing a inflatable bed in there, and then I'm going to try and avoid any costs that are usually involved with camping in caravans and on camping sites. So I don't know how easily we're going to be able to do that, how realistic that is, but we're going to try our best and see where we go, so see where we get. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great fucking time, and I want to take you along for it, so let's fucking go. Let's go. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be sweet. We are about to set off to go to B&Q, which closes in half an hour, so we got to be quick. But I'm going to grab a measuring tape because what we're doing is we're going to be filling up this space in the back of our car with a mattress. And first of all, I've got to find a mattress which fits the back of the car and isn't too big. So I'm going to measure that shit first and then get some old mattress off Facebook. Get a mattress off Facebook Marketplace, and then we're going to go from there. So I'll catch you in a bit. I thought this was a good time to check in, so I'll show you what I'm up to. Now, we've got a rail here, and we're going to use that to put Velcro on this sheet. Now, I already had this sheet sitting around because I used it as a backdrop for photography, but I'm going to use that as a curtain that I can draw across myself when I'm sleeping in the car, just to block out the light, and so I'm not completely exposed to random pedestrians. Bosh, we've got our Velcro, and that way it's a lot easier for me to just find the centre, like so, and stick it down. I'll show you it when it's finished. Right, so the Velcro adhesive is all the way around on the whole sheet. So now we're going to take this to the car. Yep, so it's coming along. Got that. There's our blow up mattress. Just like that. There we go. So we're going to do that all the way around here. Let's see how we get on. Right, so what I'm thinking, because the seats aren't perfectly flush, I'm going to have to stack up on one side to get the bed to lay flat. So what I'm thinking I'll stack it up with is, I've got this chair. Now, I got this chair off Facebook Marketplace for free. Obviously it's not in the best condition, but it is very comfortable. But recently one of the legs fell off it, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get rid of it. So what I'm thinking is I can take it apart. It's got plenty of like bolts and screws and shit. Take it apart and then use these cushions to lift up one side. That is the theory. Right. We'll start there. There we go. There we are. I think I may just take this. I'm not going to take this. It might not be perfectly flat, but that's pretty good, you know. That's pretty good. So, next thing on the list, we've got a gas cooker to pick up, like a little camping one, because I want this to be as affordable as possible. And so I'm going to take a gas cooker so that I can do my own meals. I'll show you what we've got. So I've got a shit ton of pasta that I need to use up, so started sticking the fusilli whole wheat pasta. I'm just going to do that with tuna and sweet corn because I don't need to refrigerate those, so it's quite convenient. Potatoes, boiled potatoes, do that. This is going to be a tasty little trip. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's going to be tasty, mate. We've got a little camping chair. I took this with me when I came, so I didn't spend any money on this, but it's not very comfortable. So maybe I could stick that, I could bring that, and whenever I want to camp somewhere, I mean that's not really that portable, but I could stick that and put it on there. So it's not like I'm going to be able to carry it far away from the car, but if I just want to sit outside of the car, that, oh, oh. I'm actually going to be bringing a fair bit of tech with me as well, because I've got this camera here that I can film like vlog style stuff, and then we've also got the DSLR in there. It's like a Nikon like DSLR camera, you know what they look like, but should be able to get some nice photos while I'm out there. But yeah, if anyone's going to rob me, now would probably be the time. A few bits for the bed, so mattress topper, protector, sheet. Again, just got those off Facebook Marketplace, literally £5. So if you ever need shit, Facebook Marketplace. Now, we've got to get over to somewhere a little bit further away, because we're also buying something else from Facebook Marketplace, and that is a portable gas cooker. So it'll be there at 6:30, and it's 6 now, so let's get moving. Okay, we've just arrived. Let's pick up this stove. Boy, here we go. It's got a bit of use out of it, but he showed me it works. £10. Hi guys, it is the next day and we're getting ready to set off. So right now I'm just going to the gym. I'm not going to get a workout in this morning. We're just going to go there for a shower, and I need to go to the camera shop to get an attachment for this camera. I'm going to get like a suction cup mount from somewhere. We already tried a shop this morning, but they didn't sell one, so there's another one that we're going to try before we go, and then we're going to get the bed in the car, and that'll be the last bit, and then we'll be off. So I'll pick up then. Ciao ciao. I did try another shop to get the camera mount, but couldn't find one, so I'm just eating my lunch now. First of all, I'll show you that shit. This is a chicken salad, gherkin sub. It's pretty nice. But anyway, I just called a camera shop in, it's like a Dartmoor camera shop, or it's a camera shop in Dartmoor. So we're gonna stop there on the way. That's gonna be the first stop. And it is on the way, so that's ideal. Sweet, catch you in a bit. So we're finally setting off. I've just got the route all set out on the phone. 38 minutes to the Dartmoor photographic shop. We'll get that, pick up that car mount, and then bosh, we're gonna be off to Clovelly. So we're gonna go in the visitor car park and see what's up. So the journey begins. Bosh! Okay, so I just had a look in the camera shop. It turns out that the suction cups are like 15 quid, and the ones I looked at online are literally like £5, and I've just found that this tripod actually does the job. We're not gonna bother getting the tripod, the suction cup, I mean, so we're just gonna head up straight to Clovelly now, so let's go.
Every morning at the mine you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245, kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. And everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John.
You smile, it makes me smile. Seasons don't fear the reaper, nor do the wind, the sun, or the rain.
So just arrived, got the backpack on, and I'm gonna go check out the village. But I was gonna make a coffee in the car park, but then I thought it's a bit rude, mate. Yeah. Probably in Clovelly now. I'm not going to slip over, I swear it. So that was Clovelly, very commercialised, but we went to the gift shop, got a couple of bits for mum and dad. Also got myself a tea towel. A beautiful fucking day, look at that. I'm not sure where we're going to sleep tonight. Got to chill here for a bit and then probably see what else we can do for the rest of the day. I wouldn't mind a dip in the sea actually. May search for a beach, but I'll get back to you. Hello! So, I think I found a spot that we can sleep tonight. So this is a National Trust car park. I think we'll do the job. So we got a beach just down the road that I'm about to go and see. We're gonna take some cooking stuff down there. We're gonna take the camping cooker that we've got, cook up a little meal, I think, and go for a swim. So, sweet boy. So this is looking very naughty. and we've got a van over there. He might be doing the same. So the beach is an 8-minute walk away apparently, so come on. Mouth Mill Beach, that is where we go. Now, I definitely should have made a shoe switch. I gather the beach is down there. Very quiet out here, but very beautiful. I probably should have checked the phone to see if this is the way to the beach. Ah, the sign said 8-minute walk though on the phone. So, I mean, it's been at least 5. You see that autofocus? Bosh, mate. Yeah, I got a new camera. Right, bye. So I just checked Google Maps and it's definitely not an 8-minute walk. If this takes me half an hour, 45 minutes to get there, then that'll be pretty sweet for the day. Probably just take a dip for the lols. Physical exercise is what I like to do. Goodbye. Just a quick little stop. Check out the scenes. Look at that. Some logs and shit. Some logs there. Some more logs. But the beach, I believe, is that way. Very boggy and shit. And these shoes. No. I'd rather not get them. Oh, spoke too soon. Lovely. How's that for a rocky beach? Fuck. Ah, so we found the beach, and it's pretty mental. I don't want to overstate. It is beautiful though. Can you see that? Can you see that? Big old rock. Pebbles are huge. Now, we're going to attempt to cook a meal. I mean, we're going to cook one. Can't be that hard. Beautifully beautifully primitive. Got to do my washing now, so see you in a bit. Hey guys, I don't know why I'm speaking quietly. Maybe because about 20 yards that way is a family sleeping also in their car, except they've got a van and not a Ford Fiesta. But that said, I quite like it in here. That didn't sound very convincing. I actually do quite like it in here. But I am a little bit afraid that when the morning comes, people are going to walk past and look at me while I'm asleep, and I'm going to wake up and instantly lock eyes with some random animalistic man naked exploring the wilderness, but that probably won't happen. Good morning. I didn't sleep very well last night, but it is light outside. Good morning, campers. Do you like my outfit? Sexy, isn't it? It's 6 o'clock and it's like this. It's gonna be a sunny day. Not bad. I'm glad that I did it with the bread, because I think when you cook it on like a camping cooker like that, it cooks quite quickly. But the bread's like still like moist inside. Yeah, I thought it was going to be dry, but it's not bad. Okay, so we're about to set off for the day. I went to the pub yesterday and spoke to some of the locals. They recommended that I go and see Heartland Quay.
My dog stepped on a bee.
I think it's just it's a nice viewpoint, and it's literally just down the road. So I'm gonna go and see that first, and then we're gonna go off to Tintagel. There's a big castle there. I'm not gonna go inside because it's expensive as fuck, but there is a cave, and I'm gonna go inside that. But also Port Isaac. We've got a busy day today, so should be a good one. The purpose of me growing my hair out was so that I could style it, but then I realised how much effort that actually takes and how intrusive the wind is, and so now I think this is actually just the solution to everything. Well, not everything hair related, but yeah, let's go. Woo! Right, just been shop, picked up some bits. I'm hoping this will not go rank in a couple days, but also got some strawberries because they are fucking tasty. Mwah! It is actually very nice. What's up, gang? So I just found out that my auntie is actually staying in Bude at the moment, and so what I think we're gonna do is, so I got to charge up some tech and I want to get on my laptop and start editing this video. So I'll drive to Bude now because I looked on the maps and there's a national car park literally like right by this beach where my auntie's staying. So I think what I'm gonna do is park in that car park, and then I know there's a cafe nearby as well. Sit in that cafe for a bit. If that doesn't work out, then we'll find a cafe somewhere else or whatever. So yeah, sweet, off to Bude. Onward. Welcome to episode 1 of Questionable Meals. So today, we've got a very questionable meal. Would you believe it? Hold on. Oh, look at that. And it's not done yet. To go with that, we've got anchovies and we've got tuna. And of course, it's on toast, don't forget. I like all of the ingredients, but I've just never combined them in this order. This could be a new revelation for me, so stay tuned. Okay, so we're at Northcote Beach now. Look at this hill. up there, apparently, according to me. Right, so this is where I was going to meet my auntie out here, down on that beach, but she hasn't replied to my message. It's been a couple of hours and I feel like I've got to get moving, so my plans have changed a little bit, just in terms of attitude, because initially I thought I was going to try and do this as cheaply as possible and spend as little money as possible, and it got to the point where I was making baked beans with tuna. I was making shit meals and then having to wash up everything out in a car park. But I feel like half the idea of doing this whole thing is that you get to engage with people that you wouldn't normally, and that's the benefit of capitalism, I suppose, or just consumer. I don't know if it's that, but when you go into a shop, you get to talk to someone. They're doing their job, you're doing yours, and then you can relate on that. I feel like eating beans on toast in a car park is not that social, so I'm allowing myself to spend a bit more money if I want to. I'm not saying that I'm not going to cook myself at all, but there's no need to unless you need to, so that's the plan moving forward. Be a social motherfucker, always, and have a good time. On the topic of being a social motherfucker, somebody said to me the other night in the pub, like, you must like being on your own if you go out and do this sort of thing. And it made me think about how I used to see myself as a loner because I didn't always want to be out with people, and I didn't always want to speak to people. But I feel like in a way this is the most like social thing that I can do, because I'm out on my own, right? But I feel like my capacity to speak to strangers is there, and I'd rather it be a choice than being social for the sake of being committed to some, Thank you. Cheers. Oh, thank you so much.
We got all day.
Thanks. Okay, so we're setting off again. I decided that we're going to go to Boscastle. It looks fairly interesting, but they have a museum of witchcraft and magic, which sounds interesting, and I want to go. So we're going to go there. But I need to charge some shit up because my battery pack has died. My phone is on 50% and the battery pack for my phone is dead. Trouble is, I've only got one charger for all of those things, and that takes a long time. So even if I did stop in a cafe, it wouldn't do much for a couple of hours. I think we'll just stop at a pub on the way, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure this one out. But off to Boscastle, let's go. So, currently in Boscastle. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I've got 3 hours parking, so just go explore a bit, see what's about, but mostly rest because I haven't stopped today, and there's the stop. So that is the cave. Yeah, that's the cave. So, cave is closed, which is unfortunate. On the bright side, There is still a path to follow. I had a scone earlier, and it's probably the best scone that I've ever eaten. Now, I've probably only eaten about 3 scones in my life, but that was definitely number one. The cream was just like so thick. Okay, fair bit of driving, but we've managed to find a spot. Not quite as remote as the previous one, but it'll do the job. Plan is tonight we'll head off to the pub. So I'm literally right by Port Isaac. I think what I'm going to do is have a proper meal tonight. Maybe see if I can go in the sea and have a wash, because I haven't had a shower today. And it's quite difficult to find one. So the sea is the best that we can do for now. Yeah, that's tonight, so out. Quick little update, things did not go to plan, but we are still cooking a meal. It's just getting dark. We've got this on the go. Porridge, dark chocolate, protein. All this still sweet. We gotta get the bed set up though, and also sort this fucking barnet out. So we've made it in here. Get a bit more spacious than what it was before. Took the partition down and basically put a sheet up for the front part of the car instead. Basically it's a bit more roomy, so that's great, but it's quite warm in here. Morning people, so I don't know, so another day on the road, whatever. It's 5:26 and we got to sleep last night, definitely more than what we did the first night. It was quite rough. Ready to get started on the day. I'm not really sure what the plan is. I will let you know. I am now very excited for the day. And do you know why? Because I'm going home. Okay. I feel like I've got everything that I wanted out of this. And I got the opportunity to camp in my car, which I wanted to do. I also got the opportunity to shit in a bush and not sleep very well for 2 days. Overall, those things probably also had an influence on my decision to fuck off. So, yeah. Now, is that me saying that I regret my decision to go and camp out in my car? No, it's fucking not. There probably were a few things that I could have planned better. But it was an adventure, and that is exactly what I set out to have. And that's what I did. So, hope you enjoyed. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.